Hello, everyone. My name is Marouane Mraihi. I wanted just to tell you I'm sorry. Matthew McConaughey could not come here to do this presentation for us, so they found the next best person after that, Marouane Mraihi. I share with him just the initials. I work as a lead solution consultant for Salesforce, based here in Dubai. And today we wanted to talk to you about something like innovative that we've done after all the innovation we've done before. So let me tell you a bit of story before that. 25 years ago, I don't know if you noticed it, or in the video, probably it's a bit hard to know if you don't know the history of Salesforce. Our CEO was working for Oracle. And the dad of our CEO owned a big average company making clothes in San Francisco. And he had this dream. His dad was using only faxes, and to do his ledger, he was using only basically a pen and a paper. And he thought, like, why my dad cannot use technology, cannot embrace technology and use a software to do that? The reason is simple. All the software at that time, you needed a data center to deploy them. You needed to pay some perpetual licenses. So he did something crazy 25 years ago, which we think it was crazy 25 years ago. Today, it's the norm. He created a software. He decided to create a software, doing ledgers, helping people to sell better, doing a CRM on the cloud. At that, we're talking 1999. No one had even internet at home. And the only website famous at that time was Amazon.com. So this is what he did, 1999. 25 years after that, we've been doing innovation after innovation. We are helping customers to improve their sales motion, to do better marketing, to keep their customers happy. And now, everyone is talking about AI. A lot of people think AI was born 2 years ago, but it's not true. AI was born like 60 years ago. And, trying to click. AI was born like 60 years ago. 60 years ago. In Salesforce, we provided AI for our customers more than 14 years ago. We were innovative in creating some technologies, in helping. Earlier in the session and other sessions, they were talking about lead qualification, lead optimization, and this is what we did like 14 years ago. So today I'm here to talk to you about the next innovative thing that we created over the last 2 years. It's called Agentforce. I think the panel earlier, they said a lot about agents. They said a lot about maybe replacing people. I will not say replacing people, but making people do things faster in a happier way. So we built Agentforce on top of Salesforce. What is Agentforce? It's a technology allowing customers to take advantage of AI without potentially sharing all the data with the world. Taking advantage of AI in a simple way, in weeks. Believe me or not, in weeks, not in months and not in years. Some of my colleagues, when they do events like this, I'm not going to do this with you, but what they do is they ask everyone, they ask people like, who here has deployed AI or is deploying AI in their company? Okay, a lot of people put your hands up, and then they ask them, how many of you put your hand up if you're live? And then all the hands go down. This is the challenge, is that it takes a long time to deploy AI technology. So this is why we built this. For any of you who are Salesforce customers, great. You can deploy AI, you can deploy Agentforce in weeks. For the other ones, we need to start somewhere, right? You can become our customers first. So what is it? As I said, it's an AI technology built, customized, and you test it on Salesforce in weeks. I will go more into details in a second. But what's the purpose of it? As I said to you at the beginning, until now, we helped customers just do better lead generation, do better lead basic qualifications. But today, we went to the next phase, the next level with using generative AI. We want employees to be happier. And by being happier, by doing less what they don't like, this is basically the idea. We're not replacing employees. We're allowing them to focus on what's important. We want customers to be happier by doing less with them. We don't like, in Salesforce, we don't like the word case deflection. No. We don't like case deflection. We want to provide a service to the customer the same way we provide it as a human, but keeping the customer happy or making it happier. And then, of course, if we have 1 + 1, we get 2, higher revenue. Of course, if you work in a commercial aspect, but if you work for example, public sector, happier citizens, happier constituents. So, I have an ask of you. Do not DIY your AI. I meet a lot of customers. All of them, basically, our customers, the majority of our customers. It's very hard now to find a customer, someone who's not Salesforce customer. And then I asked them this question. Do you have an AI project? And they said to me, yes, we have. Thank you. Okay, is it live? No, we're still working on it. Okay, where are you? Yeah, we started 2 years ago. Where is it? Oh, it's still ongoing. Or they give you another reason, is that we're working on it, we need to hire some data scientists to deploy this. They think in the bigger picture, they think of the bigger picture. But what they forget, the poor salespeople, the poor support agents, the poor customers who have to wait for a long time to get a return of investment or to see this AI in action. As I said, with Salesforce, you can deploy this in days. To accelerate this, why we can deploy this in days? We are not giving you an empty blanket, an empty page. No, we created on all the software we provided some existing agents to accelerate their process. Here, for example, we have service agents. Of course, it's the first one we deployed, which helping everyone who's using Service Cloud, who's providing any service for customers or constituents. After that, sales agents who provide to sell better, sell faster, and do all these things that nobody wants to do. If there are any people in the room, do you like that job? If there are any salespeople in the room, do you like that job of calling a customer to tell them, okay, you told me to call you a week ago, and I'm calling you now. Oh, should I call you next week? I'll call you the week after. 6 months from now? No problem, I'll call you. This is what we want customers not to do. We want you to be there when the customer wants to engage. So, we've heard a lot about copilots. Before copilots, we had chatbots. If there are any technical people in the room, you will know that using bots, it's a bit very manual. It's like you need to script the whole discussion with the customer, right? But then we went to Copilot. But Copilot did not go far. Copilot, best thing it can do, it can summarize a text. It can give you some information, summarize an account. What is the next phase? We want an agent that takes action, not summarize documents and notify you occasionally. No, we want something that does the job for you. This is why we created Agentforce. It knows your business. It's not summarizing documents. It knows when you should engage, how you should engage. It has a mind. It understands what you're trying to achieve. It takes actions. If we need to every time we create an account, we need to go to the ERP, we create the account in the ERP, and then do the PO, and then go back to create an opportunity, and then God knows what in your processes. If something you can do it with clicks, why not? We can do it with Agentforce. And it scales with you. The other day I was doing this demo, and I asked one of my colleagues, he's a salesperson, I said to him, how many calls you can make at any moment? How many emails you can write at any time? And he said to me, 1, right? With Agentforce, it can send 25,000 emails every minute. Why not? But it will engage the salesperson only when the person is ready to engage, when the customer is ready to engage. Okay, now, I think if I ask you to look at this slide, but look at it from the job of someone, from the job description of a person. You are hiring a new salesperson, to take it as an example. When you hire a new salesperson, when you put their job description, don't you define their role, right? They need to apply. And then you tell them what information they can access, right? If they are selling a specific product, these are the prices of this product. But these products, you don't sell them. So we don't have to give you the pricing of the other product, right? And then there are specific actions you need to do. If you are an inbound agent, you do specific things. If you are creating leads, you do other things. And then guardrails. Maybe they will make a mistake once, or we learn from our mistakes and we tell them, listen, you are covering the Middle East accounts. Do not try to find an account in France or in the US. It is guardrails, right? And then the channel, how do you interact? Some people, they are supposed to speak to customers only on the phone, some others via email. It's exactly the same thing. Every time a customer asks me, when we deploy an agent, how many agents do I need? I ask them the same question. Actually, how many people, what's the difference between the role of this person and the other person who the agent will support? It's exactly, I want you to think about it the same way. So, now I go in a bit technical. This is for the technical people. As you see in here, in Salesforce, we don't like the word training your AI. We don't like that, because we don't train AI. Okay, in some specific use cases, in predictive intelligence, we do that. But with LLMs, why you train an LLM if the LLMs are in the market, they are good? In the panel earlier, they said every time, can I ask a question? Who's here using ChatGPT? Keep your hands up. Who's here using ChatGPT for work? Naughty, very naughty people. Because the moment you ask something to ChatGPT, it shares it with the world. It uses for training. I hope you're not sharing PII data. But in Salesforce, we use LLMs like everyone. We will be your interface between you and the LLMs. But when we share anything, we don't share with the LLM any PII data. We remove all that. In the slide earlier, you will see something underneath. This is the first pillar of Salesforce. It's trust. We use trust everywhere we do. Your data, it's not our product. This is our motto. So, when you do a prompt, we go and search in your data. Data Cloud, it's our CDP++ product that has something amazing, which called vector database. This is how the LLMs are built, using vector database. You don't have to train your vector database. You put your data in there, and then it will be chunked. It's a technical word. And then when you ask something, when you send something to the AI, the prompt will be grounded with your data, and then we send it to the LLM just to get, okay, what's the best answer to answer this? I don't want an article of 25 pages. I want just like 3 lines. And the AI will give us the response. So this is our secret sauce. Our secret sauce, it's 2 things. It's Data Cloud, which makes the world easier to interact with LLMs, to interact with AI. Every time people tell you, okay, for AI we need data. Good news, if you're using Salesforce or not, if you use Data Cloud, that will be your data hosted in your environment. And then every time you interact with the AI, you send only what you need to send, anonymized. We remove all the PII data. And we stitch it back when it comes back. The second secret sauce of Salesforce is the Atlas reasoning engine. This is the heart of everything we do. I call it secret sauce. It is a secret sauce. It's the way we link, like any of you, if I ask you, can you go and generate a report of the last sales of the last month in like North America? Okay, you know what to do as a person. You know where to go. You know what to do. It's exactly the same thing with Salesforce. Atlas reasoning engine will say to the AI, okay, you go to Data Cloud, you bring all this data, you fix it, etc. You link it, you ground it with your customer data, you put all this information together and generate a report or an answer. And all that without leaving your platform. That's basically our secret sauce. All this is built on Salesforce platform. And of course, it keeps improving itself. Okay, so I like this expression. We use AI to build AI. What it means. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give you a demo today. If you come to our booth, we can show you a few things about it. But the way you create AI in Salesforce, the way you create, you remember the role earlier and the actions I mentioned earlier? If you can define it, if you can say it, the role of this person is to send marketing emails to specific people at some point to generate leads, perfect. I said it in English language. You understood that. This is exactly the same way I will ask AI to do it. It knows where to go, it knows what to do. I just use English language. I don't do anything more than that. So this is our agent builder. Earlier I mentioned all the different agents that come out of the box. But what if you have a different use case? You don't do sales. You don't do basically marketing. You don't do customer support. You work in public sector. You support you give benefits to people. You give licenses to people. As an example, you can build your own. Very easy. You just say what you want to achieve, and it will do it for you in the background. All powered by Salesforce platform. But of course, before you do that, check the use cases we have out of the box. So in the last probably 6 months or a year, we've been building with our partners, our ecosystem, all the agents we think that customers will need in the first 2 months. I have a customer that they were very, very happy that they didn't do anything in AI in the last 2 years, because the moment they had the budget to do an AI, their use cases were matching exactly what we do. It made their life much, much, much easier. So in Salesforce 10 years ago, we started going into industries. A hospital CRM is very different from a retail CRM, is very different from a ministry CRM. So this is why we started going into industries, to make things life easier for everyone using Salesforce. So on top of that, what I'm showing you, it's the tip of the iceberg. Agentforce by itself, it was built on 14 years of experience in doing AI. So all these use cases, if you scan that QR code, it will take you to a page, and it will show you everything we do out of the box in AI. Hundreds and hundreds of use cases. Very easy. And what I like in that page, it's not just telling you how to do it in AI or which product. It can tell you what integration it can bring, what integration it can do, it cannot do. And if you cannot do it, what other products that can help you to do that if you don't have, for example, an integration platform. Another thing I didn't mention, so I mentioned earlier our partners are working with us a lot in building these capabilities. But when I mention partners, there's the big 4 partners, all the GSIs. But our partners also, the likes of Snowflake, the likes of Databricks. All these, we built with them a zero copy model. What does it mean, a zero copy model? That means if you need to use that data, if Agentforce need to do a quick search in your data warehouse, it's a quick search, it's almost instant. We don't have to copy that data. So that's a big power that allows us to use all these use cases, and these use cases should not stop you because we can expand them. Some of these use cases, you copy it as it is, you change something, and here we go. A new business in your company is happy because you change it, you offer them AI in a couple of weeks. Again, if you follow the history of Salesforce, I mean, we grew dynamically a lot. We grew internally by building our own capabilities and by acquisitions. So everything I mentioned right now, all the capabilities, it can be consumed through Slack. It can be used through Tableau. It can be used through Marketing Cloud. All these capabilities, everything you see in the screen, we put on top of it Agentforce because it's so easy to deploy. It's so easy to basically to configure and to connect with the different products that we had to put that layer, basically. And if there is a use case that is not there, it's very easy to create it on top of all Salesforce products. We think globally. When we look at our product and our partners' product, we look at them globally. How can we create an Agentforce that allows to integrate with everything at the same time? So I wanted to summarize. As you saw in here, Salesforce is offering all Salesforce customers an easy way to deploy AI without spending weeks and months and years in training an LLM. Use the LLMs that exist out of the box that are included in our pricing. If you want to bring your own LLM, no problem at all. Try all the LLMs we are offering. Spend time in tuning. Tuning is a big word in AI. In improving your prompts. There's a new science called prompt engineering. Don't spend your time reinventing the wheel and trying to train a new technology on your data when you don't have to do it. So with this, I'll say thank you very much, and may Agentforce be with you.